Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today I'm going to be doing your not your Moonology reading. I'm going to be doing your full moon in Capricorn. Full moon in Capricorn reading. But before we get started, I want to highlight some of our very own Aries entrepreneurs. I'm going to start with Derek. He's been telling me about a deck that he made. And what is it called? Give a Fuck Philanthropy? I can't even say it right. Is it Give a Fuck? Yeah, Give a Fuck Philanthropies or GAF Philanthropies own deck of fucks. Okay, how cool is that? Isn't that not Aries-esque? Oracle card messages included. And let me tell you first, before I read this, when I open this deck, and Derek, if you're watching, please tag or comment your information and I will pin it so people can support you and get this deck because you guys want to get this deck. When I was going through it, I got like chills, like on my shoulders, down my arms, and it's just the energy I can feel that you put into this deck, the intention and the love that you put into this deck. And I'm going to just read a little bit about Derek, okay? So Derek Ravenfire Douglas is a hypersensitive empath, psychic medium, an intuitive reader through many forms of divination. He is also a budding author with both non-fictional and fictional stories, plus the next volume of Fucks to Give are all in the works at varying stages. In addition to coming from a 30-year career in healthcare, Derek is also a certified in mental health first aid as a life coach and a mental health peer advocate with an emphasis on grief and trauma, and recovery. He truly enjoys helping others discover new interests, develop positive coping skills, and define new hobbies. Interest in helping design and maintain a positive work-life balance, both successfully and harmoniously. Most importantly, as you go through this deck, have fun with it, and we all give a fuck somehow. Here, I share my first 50 with you to enhance your fucks giving experiences with enjoy. P.S. The title states GAF philanthropy. I can't even speak because Give a Fuck Philanthropy was way too long for any design cover. So this is beautiful here, and then this is the deck. It says, this says fuck effect, fucks giving, fuck where. This is just so Aries. And I pulled one for myself and it was so on point, and I'm gonna pull one for the collective. Number 23. It says suggest centering your activisto better align with your higher purpose for the greatest opportunities for success. Fuck agenda. Let me pull one more. This one says, whether well or ill-intended, be ever mindful to not deliver yourself or insights as though narrated in only religious value. Different paths see the same values differently. Fuckma. So this is kind of like giving a fuck using giving a fuck using traditional or religious values. Wow. I'm really gonna have to dive into this, and maybe I'm gonna do a reading with this one, but this was beautiful. I can't. The other ones are right over here on the stand right here. I can't bend down what I got going on. So the next video, I'm gonna highlight the other ones, and I want to get into this reading because these are usually pretty long. But thank you everybody, and I'm gonna post them in the community tab as well, along with any links that you have. Thank you so much, Whitney. I'm about to go on a trip out of the country, so I'm definitely going to use the purse that you sent me, and I'm going to highlight that in the next video, okay? So thank you guys so much. All right, so let's get into this reading. This is the Capricorn full moon, and I asked some of you, or I asked anybody, if you have any pictures of the Capricorn full moon outside, send them to my email at ariessoulguidance222@gmail.com. Currently, readings are closed, but if you would like a reading, I do have a link in my description box to Mystic Sense along with my discount code, okay? So you can check that out. But man, oh man, we had fireworks show tonight, and we were outside looking at the fireworks, and I caught a glimpse of the moon. And if you saw the moon, you just do a gasp because it was just so big and so beautiful. And Tania sent one of our subscribers, our longtime subscribers here, she sent me a video where she saw the moon, and It was so funny because she gasped with her friend that it was smiling at her. And I saw that too. You could kind of see kind of a little smile in the way that the moon is positioned. So that was very beautiful. So if you guys have pictures to share, please send them to me and I'll post them in the community page. But I just want to read this out of so I was going to read from this article, Elite Daily, about how this moon is affecting, or what signs that this moon affects the most. And something just caught my eye. The author of this article, her name is Chelsea Jackson. And my name is Chelsea Jacques. So wow, the synchronicity is there. That's crazy. But if you are an Aries, I want to say Cancer. What are the other signs that it affects the most? Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Those are the four signs that it will affect the most. If you have all of those placements, hold on. I'm Aries and Cancer, but those will be the signs that it's affecting the most. And it says here, as the full moon for the Aries sign, as the full moon takes place on July 3rd, you'll be prompted to focus your efforts on your career and professional endeavors. As the go-getter of the zodiac, you're always feeling eager to take action. And since this full moon is happening in a fellow cardinal sign, you'll be incredibly motivated to make use of this productive energy in your work pursuits. This lunation may mark the end of a long project you've been working on or serve as a catapult into a new venture. Either way, your main focus will be on the future you see for yourself in vocation. Okay. For myself, I did a lot of my ritual. I did everything yesterday. I took a spiritual bath that was geared more to abundance and healing, protection. And then also, I wrote out some goals and some things on some new business ventures for myself. And so those are some ideas. And then tonight, when I'm finished doing the readings, I'm going to go sit back out on my porch and talk to the moon. Sometimes your ritual can be just as simple as going to speak to the moon and setting your intentions that way. All right. And I'm going to read this also for you guys. It says, it's time to take a stand. This is for Aries, even if that means having to leave an old version of yourself behind. With the moon glimmering through the most public point in your birth chart, everything from your professional life to your sense of authority is being highlighted. More importantly, with the moon's ruler Saturn retrograde transiting your 12th house of surrender and closure, there's a need for you to take a step back and make peace with what you can't control. The sun and Mercury are also cozying up in your fourth house of home, family, and emotions, reminding you to lean on the support of your loved ones instead of focusing on what you lack or have recently lost. Reflect and celebrate on what you've accomplished. Okay. So I'm getting a chill. My upstairs area is always freezing. For the last 2 days, I guess because it's so hot in Louisiana, it's been, I guess I have two units. So upstairs, downstairs, I have two different units. And it's not hasn't been it's been kind of warmer than normal upstairs. And so I just got a chill, as if the coldness just came back in. So I always like relate that as kind of like a spirit coming through or joining us for the reading, but it's definitely been on the warmer side upstairs, and I just felt so I have to say that again because it just caught me off guard. I just got a chill. So let's see here what the overall energy is for the reading. And when I started, soon as I hit press record, and that's probably why I'm stuttering and stuff. Um, I saw a little twinkle over there behind the camera. I've been noticing it's been a consistent thing, and I feel like it's for me, this is a personal thing. It's more of like my guides coming through and like letting me know, like it's validating for me that they're here because I've been connecting with them more and getting to know them more, getting more personal. I've always known that someone is giving me these messages. It's not me, but now as I'm inviting them more and having more of a relationship, they are starting to show themselves. So I think that's what has been happening, especially with the feathers and everything like that. So let's see here what it is for Aries. What is the overall energy for this full moon in Capricorn for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising? Okay, so give us four cards here for Aries, the sign of Aries. What is the energy for Aries for this full moon? We got you. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. All right. All the Capricorn energy here. All the Capricorn energy is here. Thank you so much. Give us one more card. So I start to stutter a little bit when I get cold, when I get chilly, and it's like definitely chilly. Okay, just to let you know. Ooh, I hope stumbling over my words. Okay, so the first card that we have here is meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Okay, so this is obviously clearly the energy of meditation and going over what it is that you're creating. I'd like to say even I like when I get this card, this is also like planning, rewriting, scratching things out, and then meditating and seeing what's coming through. Oh my goodness, it's getting really cold. What is coming through for whatever your goals are, okay? Let's see here. We also have this came out with this card. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So it came through. So this is very strong energy here for Aries this moon. I highly recommend you setting intentions of what you need to release that may be in your way and blocking you. And I also want to say this. Any type of situations that have caused drama, conflict, or distractions in your life, this is a good time to turn away from that and put your energy into something focused that can be fruitful for you. Okay. Also, the next card that came out is New Moon in Capricorn. So both Capricorn's cards came here. So Spirit is showing me that it's a very strong time for you energetically, Aries, for this full moon. It says your hard work is paying off. Okay. And then we have new moon in Libra, which is also another sign that is affected by this moon, and it's a new romantic cycle begins. Okay. So we've been picking up on that energy quite a bit recently of love coming in for Aries. So it could be a new person, new energy. It could be somebody returning. Okay. Because if you haven't spoken to them in a long time, then it is a new cycle, but it is a new cycle here nonetheless coming in for love. So let me pull Wisdom of the Oracle. What is the overall energy for this reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising? What is this overall energy for Aries for this full moon in Capricorn? Sorry, I was might have went cross-eyed. I just saw something. Let's see here. What is this full moon? We got two cards. Regeneration is at the bottom. Okay, regeneration 46, which reduces to 10. And let's see here. Look at that. New life. I feel, was that, I don't, did that come out? I think this came out in the July reading, the monthly. If you remember, I think it did. New life. I think it did. And between worlds, between worlds. So this is kind of like this energy of having one foot still in the past. It's kind of like a transformative energy, but one foot is in the future where you're kind of seeing where you're going. You know where you're going. You have a vision of where you're going, but there's a little bit of residual energy that needs to be dusted off of you. This also could be between the spiritual world and the physical world too. Like, sometimes when you're ascending, right, and you're leveling up here, especially when you're going through a spiritual transformation, we tend to want to hold on to what's familiar. And sometimes that can be more painful. You know what I'm saying? When spirit is trying to push you through that spiritual transformation, or just, it's everything is spiritual. We're all spiritual, right? Push you through that spiritual transformation, but you're still clinging on to the past or things that are comfortable, right? Because let's face it, anything new is kind of scary because humans just fear the unknown. There's nothing really to be, there is nothing to be afraid of. But we fear the unknown here, and sometimes we kind of cling to the old. But do you see here how the old or the past is gray and all the color is in the future? So imagine what you're cutting yourself off from. All the beauty of new beginnings or a new life here is waiting for you, but you're staying stuck in the past. Okay, this could be your own mentality, your own belief systems, your own way of doing things, your own way of communicating. Okay, your own way of seeing things prospectively, right? Or this could be just the old self that you are clinging to that you will not let go of. And spirit is trying to push you to this new energy here, this new life energy. So let's take a look at this. Let's read this. And now it's gone. And now it's gone. It just went back. That is so freaky. It just went back to the temperature that I was referring to. Now it's stuffy in here. Now it's warm. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm going through right now. You have to be here to know what I'm talking about. And I know it sounds crazy or I don't know. Oh my goodness. It just got warm in here. Oh wow. Okay. All right. All right, let's take a look in between worlds. And let me I know you guys are just watching me on screen so you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you can imagine it like dropping like 20 degrees and then it's even almost stuffy like now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Very very okay. So in between worlds it says transitions. Okay. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. You are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. Okay, I'm going to save the new life for the end. I'm going to read that at the end. Okay, but that is what is coming towards you here, or what you're stepping into, Aries, a new life, a new chapter here that you're embarking on. And a lot of you, it doesn't matter if it's a new job, you're relocating, your energy in general is changing here, and I feel like it's because you are getting in alignment with a new goal or something here that is a dream of yours. Let's pull some from the tea leaf and see what are the energies here coming towards Aries, what is coming towards you, challenges and things like that from this deck. All right, what do we have here for Aries? Sun, moon, Venus, and rising. What do we have here for Aries? There it is. This is definitely Capricorn energy. It got really warm now. Okay, let me pull one more. All right, so the elephant. This was at the bottom before too. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of growth energy as well of people leveling up. We have the dog, protection from a powerful friend. We have the owl. Good advice from a wise person. I heard an owl in my trees the other morning too. This feels very spiritual in nature. This could be a person in the physical in the 3D, but I feel like this is the energy of you receiving downloads. Okay, so this is what we have here with the meditate and contemplate. This is why meditation is very important because I feel like you're getting like this blueprint. And I've said this before, these downloads on what to do and how to handle situations and how to move forward. We also have dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And you also have fair man. Okay. So dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Either one of those could be you. But there is an energy here of people coming in to collaborate or help you in situations or in your business or career. We also have bag, something important such as a new job or raise. So there's that Capricorn energy here. And we have the bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. So do not fear when challenges arise. Do not even have a mindset of competition, because we always say competition is very lackful. There is no such thing in this universe. There really isn't, unless you're playing a game, right? Don't ever look at your life as if you have to compete in any way. All right. So let's pull here and see what we have coming towards Aries during this full moon. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for this reading as well. What does Aries need to know? All right, Holy Spirit, present angels. What does Aries need to know? Thank you, sir. Coffin. So there's an ending. Number 19. This is transformation, Aries. There's an ending here that is like, this is like in between worlds. There's an old world or an old situation that is finally coming to an end here. Okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's finally ending. And I feel like it's making space. You're making room for new things to come towards you. There you have it. Occupation at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Number 10, journey. Journey. Some of you could be a little bit afraid about this new journey that you're embarking on, but let me tell you, things are clearing out, I feel like, in your life at a rapid pace to make room. Some of you may be going through a hermit energy where you are kind of in isolation. You are simply making room. You have distant horizons. Two cards of travel. Some of you could be physically traveling for work or relocating. Some of you, this is a situation where something is ending because you're about to take off in something. Okay. We have concern. We're going to clarify that and see what's going on with that. And we have community. Some people in your community, depending on what you're doing, may not be as supportive as you would like, but that's okay. You don't need the support. I tell people all the time, your biggest supporters are going to be complete strangers. You have no idea who's waiting. Somebody told me one time that when there's a seed planted inside of you, an idea, it wasn't planted inside of you because you're going to be rich from this idea or because this is what God's given you to be successful. This seed was planted in you because someone in the universe needs what you're creating. That's wholly and completely why an idea was planted in you, because someone somewhere else needs what you are about to invent or what you are about to create. And that's why a lot of times, if you don't act on those situations or things, that idea will be placed into another person. And that's why a lot of times you'll see something where you had an idea to do something, a really good one, a brilliant, a light bulb moment, and it never went to fruition. And you'll see someone in a year or two create something that you thought about, and you're telling somebody, I thought about that. And it's because that thing needed to be created some way, somehow, and you didn't do it. So the universe is always going to make sure it gets done because it's for someone else. And that's why we always say, when you are finding your purpose, just know that if it is to help or create something for other people, you're on the right path. Okay, if you're helping or you're guiding people in any kind of way, if you're healing people, you're on the right path. So you also have gift that came out. So some of you will be using your talents and your gifts. Some of you will be discovering new gifts. Look at that. The child is representative of new beginnings as well. Some of you will be using new gifts and discovering new gifts and new talents. Okay. Some of you, these are things that you've already been working on, especially with all this Capricorn energy here. Some of you, you've been working to clear out situations so you can start working on these goals. Okay. Before I get to the Celtic cross, I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. Let's see what's going on here. What do we have here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What do we have here for Aries? What is this energy of this Capricorn full moon? My shirt now. Okay. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So definitely somebody is about to start a new cycle. And there it is. The Ace of Swords. Somebody is about to start a new cycle. With the Coffin card here and the Ace of Swords, I feel like I'm having deja vu. Okay, that's what I just had, a deja vu moment. Um, all right. This is the energy is high here during this. This is definitely full moon energy. Okay. We're having spirits come through, having deja vu. But with this coffin energy here and this Ace of Swords, somebody here is going to be receiving clarity after a situation is ending for you. In this situation, even though it's a coffin, we talk about endings. With the coffin energy, there could have been some sort of grief that was connected to this ending. So some of you may not have been completely happy. There could have been a what do you call it, a bittersweet type of energy that, something was ending, it was finally over, but then there's a little bit of sadness because it's something that you're really connected to. Some of you, it could have been really grief stricken, like a person leaving your life, a family member, a best friend, or something like that, where you didn't really see it coming or happening. But as the smoke, or like I says here, in between worlds, as you start to step into this new power, step into this new energy, you're going to receive clarity. Things are illuminating or being more vibrant now. And this Ace of Swords here is clarity, inspiration, new beginnings, new ideas, victory, success. So although you had to let go of something, okay, this could also, I'm just hearing ego. This could also be letting go of situations that made you sad or held you down or held you back. But as you're moving through this energy right here, you're transitioning, things are becoming a lot more clear and you're able to execute and start things. These are new ideas. So this is good. This is beautiful here. When one door shuts, another one opens. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Two of Cups on top of distant horizons. We have the Queen of Pentacles on top of concern. Oh my goodness, they're just flipping out, huh? We have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, these cards. And we have the Four of Cups on top of gift. Clarify the Four of Cups. We have the Five of Swords and we have the Devil on top of gift as well. All right, Aries. So hold on a second. Let me sit with these energies because there's a lot being said here. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles with concern. Six of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Okay. The Five of Pentacles with the journey energy here. I feel like somebody, again, this is kind of what I was saying already. Somebody is able to, I know y'all are sick of me doing that, but it's bothering me. Somebody is gaining momentum after getting out of a very difficult challenge. And this could have been financially. This also could have been to do with depression. It's like the smoke is clearing and you're able to start moving forward. I'm hearing chugging forward, kind of like with this train and this picture here. This could be a physical movement, or this could be the idea of relocating here and you're getting out of a tough situation, or you're about to get out of a tough situation. Some of you could have already moved or traveled, relocated. And when you got there, things didn't go as smoothly, as perfectly as you thought. So it caused a lot of blockages or a lot of difficultness and you getting up and running. But that is slowly starting to change. The fives represent challenges, conflict, but also change. And this in reverse, I feel like you're starting to get out of this, or you will be with this Capricorn energy. You're getting refocused on your goals, and you're getting like a push of energy, a rush of energy here, okay? Especially with this Ace of Swords coming out first. You're getting receiving clarity. Some of you are about to literally be connected to someone who can help you, collaborate with you, or this is going to be an actual partner, a soulmate, okay? You're going to meet this person at a distance. Some of you are relocating, some of you are traveling, or when you meet this person, they may not be from where you're at, okay? They're going to be from somewhere else. But this ending here is putting you in alignment with someone new, okay? Whether it's romantic or whether it's platonic, this ending is putting you in alignment with someone new. And if you don't know tarot, the Two of Cups represents a soulmate energy, where the two energies or two people are balanced. You're equally yoked, meaning you fill their cup and they fill your cup. No one goes without. So this is very beautiful where this journey is taking you. Okay. With the concern card, this could be someone else. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. The Six of Wands in reverse is kind of like, and if this is you, Aries, this is like a lack of confidence in yourself and what you have to offer and what you have to give. Now, the fact that the Queen of Pentacles came upright, it's telling me that you have a lot to give. You don't have, there's nothing else for you to truly gain. Everything that you have is already within you, all your resources. You are valuable. Okay, let me just say that you have a lot to give, but you may be lacking the confidence to give it or to do this. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles here, this is like a slow moving energy of someone moving towards their goals and prospering. The seed has already been planted. The vision has already been seen here, but it's something here about this confidence. I don't know if this confidence was taken from you, if it's lack of support, if you've been through a situation here. But the Six of Pentacles here, you're about to get some sort of push, or you're about to get some sort of abundance here that is going to help you. Maybe it's like you're waiting for, like maybe you're telling yourself that you need some sort of money to get you started in a situation, and that's going to give you some boost of confidence. But don't let that always be the thing that pushes you forward, Aries. You really need this. Queen of Pentacles energy also talks about you nurturing yourself, pouring into yourself, taking care of yourself, tending to your own garden here. But if this is a person, this could be somebody here who's trying to slow you down. Okay. Maybe even distract you. So be careful with that. With the community, didn't we say something about family? I'm not sure. But with the community, with the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is the energy of your security, your stability. The people around you is what I'm feeling here. Is not really giving you the emotional support that you need. Okay. Some of you could have lost a lot of family, or people who you would call family, friends, relationships here. And the community energy here, the people that you think or thought would support you, some of them have fell by the wayside. Don't let that get in your head. Okay. I just want to say that again. Don't let that get in your head, because if they've gone, if you've separated from certain people, it was meant to happen. Nothing happens that's not supposed to happen. Just let you know. The most tragic things, if it happened, it was supposed to happen. If people left your life, it was supposed to happen. Everything that happens is supposed to happen. So don't let that be a distraction or deterrent from you getting to your goals, because I'm seeing that is exactly what's happening here. With the gift energy here, there's either something that has been placed inside of you, or a gift that has not yet been discovered, but you're on the path to discovering it. Meaning that you've already had the idea to start something new that you're very passionate about and you've been pointed to, but there could be either there's distractions. Okay, there's toxic manipulative distractions. This could be many different things from everyone. Okay, this could be family, this could be relationships, this could be you arguing with a situation that is totally taking you off your path. When you see this Four of Cups energy was the first one that came out with the gift, this person is so focused on what's going on down here, they do not see that they're being handed a gift from the universe here, an opportunity, a blessing. Because why? Because you're so focused on something here that is a distraction. This Four of Cups also talks about gratitude. Gratitude raises your vibration no matter where you're at. And if you raise your vibration, you're going to raise your head and you're going to see this opportunity in front of you. Okay. Let me put this on silent. Okay. I'm seeing here, it's not the easiest battle. Okay. I'm seeing here, I know I'm saying it's like, oh yeah, you take your eyes off of that. But with the Five of Swords and the Devil, it's not the easiest battle for someone. Okay. The devil means that it's a strong distraction. Maybe even a situation where you feel tied to. It's like something where you can't let go, you can't turn away. It could be something like where children are involved. It could be something where family is involved and you're dealing with a toxic situation or person where you're fighting, you're arguing, you're going back and forth. Again, I'm just going to say this. Do not let this distract, no matter what it is, do not let this distract you from this gift or this seed that has been planted inside of you. Sometimes turning away from the situation that is distracting you is the very thing that you need to do to set yourself free, and then when you turn away from it, the universe handles it for you. And we are so, especially specifically Aries, we are so, let's heal this, let's fix this, let's get it done because we're so powerful and we can do it. And so we always try to be hands on. But I feel like this situation that's coming up in your life is really pulling you away from something that you're supposed to be focusing on, something you're supposed to be learning, or something that you're supposed to be investing right now. Some of you may need to do some sort of cord cutting ritual. If you see the chains here that are connected, you're like you feel tied to a situation. You can't breathe, is what I'm hearing. Some of you, you can't, come up for air. Some of you could have been a financial situation with someone as well. But it's like the more that you look at the situation or you try to fix it yourself, the more binded or the more stuck to it that you're going to be. Okay, so be careful with that. Like there is no, let me say this. I'm not going to say like the resolution is not going to come from you, but while you have your hands on the situation or trying to control it yourself, it's not going to do anything. It's going to feel harder. Even if you do make progress, it's going to feel a lot harder when you really just need to surrender and focus on this goal or focus on this vision or this gift that has been planted inside of you. I'm feeling led to pull some from here. So let me pull some from the angel monsters before I get into the Celtic cross. Let's see here. We're 36 minutes into this reading already. Lord, let's see here. Holy Spirit, spirits, and angels, please allow me. We're going to cover the cheer for the Aries schools. What does Aries need to know during this full moon, Spirit? Thank you so much. I heard everything. All right, let's see here. We have weight. Tell me about this weight energy. Communicate clearly, abundance, and it's up to you. So this sword here with this weight energy, this may be an action that you're thinking about taking when it comes to the situation. The distraction is what I'm getting. Okay. Make sure before you say anything or you pop off or anything like that, that you take a few deep breaths and you think before you speak. Okay. Because I feel like this is kind of like, let me see. It's almost like what I'm getting here is like this is definitely about communication, okay? Because communicate clearly is there, but I was looking at the sword. This is definitely about communication. Um, don't let yourself be entangled with anything that is going to be very difficult for you to get out of the next day. Like there's residual energy or there's more to be undone by communicating or saying something that you didn't mean. Okay. I feel like somebody could be trying to trigger you or tempt you or do something that's kind of toxic with that devil energy coming out. Wait before you speak. Okay. Wait before you speak and communicate clearly, okay? Because this could affect your abundance or what's to come towards you. I mean, anything that lowers your vibration is going to affect your abundance, but you do have abundance coming towards you, and it's up to you how the situation all goes, okay? At the bottom of the deck, it says no need to worry and let go. See, we have no and let go. There's something here that you need to let go of. At the bottom of the deck is compromise. Okay, so there's a situation that you need to compromise in, big happy changes, and it's time to take action. Okay, all right, let's see here. What do we have here for Aries? So this is going to highlight the energy and the strongest situation here and guidance that you need during this Capricorn full moon, and a little bit of what's to come. Let's see here. What do we have here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What do we have here for Aries? Well, look at that, Aries. You're just growing and glowing. Okay? You are growing and glowing. All right? You have the Empress energy here. Definitely abundance around you. Okay? I feel like this is you actually stepping into this abundance mindset. Is my nose ring hanging up? You're stepping into this abundance mindset here. You're blossoming. You are definitely flourishing. The work that you have been putting into yourself is starting to show. Not you're feeling it on the inside, you're radiating from the outside, and you're going to start seeing the things that you touch and you put your focus and intention to are going to start to glow and grow and blossom. Okay, just like this her belly here. Okay, the seed that you've planted is in full bloom. This is very beautiful. So this is a confirmation that the work, the self-love, and the spiritual work that you've been doing on yourself has worked, is working. You know, everybody is in a work in progress. You know, we're always healing, we're always evolving, but there's something here that you've been trying to heal that is definitely falling away. Okay, it's definitely falling away, and you're growing and you're blossoming. Okay, let's see here. So your biggest challenge here, Aries, is going to be moving on from situations that were really mind-boggling, or maybe it could have been even been arguments. Maybe it even could have been very difficult mental conflict that you had to walk away from, things that were very challenging. Maybe it was situations where you really loved someone and you just had to walk away. It's like you're finding more peace as you move forward, but the walking away was the hard part. And but it was the hard part because you knew it was what was necessary. You know, those are the hardest situations, when you know it's necessary to walk away, but yet there's still love and there's still, you know, this wanting to stay there, wanting to be there. But that's okay, because look, spirit is bringing you love. Spirit is bringing you you love. The Ace of Cups is here. I feel like the love is coming in for someone first and foremost because you've discovered that the love in yourself, loving yourself, is what's about to attract love in other forms to you. Okay. We do have a new romantic cycle. So I do believe that this is going to be romantic for some of you. And some of you, it's going to be friends. It's going to be a new soul tribe. Some of you, it's going to be both. I feel like if you've been in like pure solitude, pure like hermit mode with no friends, no love, and I don't want to say no friends, we always have some people that we communicate with. And I know somebody in the comment section will tell me I'm nobody, absolutely nobody. Well, that's fine, because this message is for you, you know. And I feel like if you haven't had any friends or any love relationships recently, there is both coming in. So this is why we need to ground ourselves, because sometimes that can be kind of overwhelming too, right? But there is a lot of love and support that's coming towards you. And I feel like this is coming towards you because you've attracted it by loving yourself and healing yourself. So don't get so sad. Don't get so sad about leaving past, right? Because the past was a big distraction. Everything is necessary at some point, right? In your life, the past was in your life at some point because it was necessary. But when you hold on to it for too long, it becomes a blockage. It becomes a distraction. It becomes confusing. All of these energies are very confusing. Okay. All of these energies are very confusing. When in doubt, it's time to get out. Okay. That's what I tell people all the time. When in doubt, it's time to get out. If you're doubting somebody you're connected to, if you are unclear what their motives are for you, if they're not communicating clearly anymore, if the vibes aren't the same anymore, if you're trying to figure out whether or not they're talking about you behind your back or they're doing things behind your back, that's no clarity. That's confusion. Okay. That's confusion and illusions, and probably a lot of what you're thinking is true. Okay. Because the moon represents your intuition, but there are a lot of things that are hidden that have not been discovered. But guess what? With that moon right there, you have a knowing. Okay, you may be acting confused, and the reasons that you act confused is like because sometimes you don't want to believe something about certain people, right? Because you love them so much. Lovers, friends, family, you don't want to believe it. So you're in this illusion type of energy of like, is this true? Like, am I feeling what I'm really feeling? Is when somebody's vibes switch up, right? You do. But again, sometimes we tend to deny it when you really love someone. Trust me, I'm guilty of it. I try to see the best in everybody, and that it will burn you sometimes. You have to take the red flags when they present themselves. You have to, okay? Because it'll save you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, and save you a lot of time. Doesn't mean you don't love them, okay? We always love thy neighbor, but it doesn't mean you don't love them. But sometimes you just have to love yourself more. You just have to love yourself more. Um, yeah. I don't like I don't know, the whole people pleasing thing because, right, you want to be good to people, you want to love people in their truest form. But if you're not putting yourself first and you're not loving yourself, it's really like serving an injustice here. All of this confusion, though, here is clearing out. You have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about what's crowning Aries and what's their strength here. Oh goodness. I'm gonna pull one more. I want to see what this is. This is not necessarily a bad energy here. The Seven of Swords came out and it's being clarified by the Four of Wands. This is the energy of keeping things to yourself, okay? Maybe even hiding things that you've been thinking about or working on here. Things that are creating a stable environment for you before they are fully created and manifested. You're kind of keeping these things to yourself, which is very beautiful because it's putting you in a very, very positive and stable energy. A lot of you, I feel like maybe in the past, you've learned your lessons about speaking on certain things or sharing information or telling people things because you would always notice that they wouldn't fully reach their potential, and that could have been because of energy vampires or people who would take your good energy or just put you down or make you lose that pizzazz or that drive for what you're doing because maybe they didn't believe in you. But by keeping these things away or hiding these things within your heart, look at this, all of this energy that you're getting and momentum. Okay, the sun here is the happiest card in the deck. This is joy. This is abundance. This is beautiful. You have the Empress and the sun in the same reading. So if somebody is fully realizing their potential and the power that they have to create, okay, I want to say a new world, especially because the overall energy is between worlds. You're leaving one world, you're going into this new world, this new life. Look at her. Let me show you this card. Such a beautiful card. If you don't have this deck, this is the light seers deck here. This light, I don't know if you can see it, is coming here. It's like beaming down on her. It's the inspiration, it's the clarity that she's receiving, it's the downloads that she's receiving. And I'm telling you, when you get this energy out of your life, it's the clarity, the feeling of that is just so beautiful. It's almost like the feeling of someone who couldn't see or couldn't hear. Have you ever seen those videos that, oh my gosh, just like gut wrenching, makes you want to cry and smile and laugh at the same time, where the little babies can't hear and the doctor puts hearing aids in them and they can hear their mother's voice for the first time. Oh, make me emotional now. The babies hear their mother's voice for the first time. That's this feeling. That's this feeling. That's this feeling, that joy, that happiness, that clarity. It's so beautiful, right? And a lot of times we can't hear because of all of this confusion and illusions and clutter and people telling us this and that, trying to distract you, trying to throw you off your path, trying to argue with you, trying to just take your peace. Take your peace. Look what we have at the bottom of the deck. The King of Cups. He's very peaceful. He's in his meditation energy. Let's see here. What's coming towards Aries? What's coming towards Aries based off of this full moon energy, Spirit? Let's see here. Hey, Aries, this is like one of the best readings we've had in a long time. This is really, look at this. You got the Ten of Cups. Is in the future position. Some of you are about to meet somebody that you're going to have a family with. Even if you already have children, and even if you don't have children, it may be a blended family. Some of you are about to find your soul family, your spiritual family. Some of you, this is a beautiful, harmonious relationship, something that you've been praying for. It is definitely coming. I'm telling you, everything that you want comes. This is a secret. Everything that you want comes to you when you get in the energy of love. Okay. We are so caught up on time and this earthly time, but try to take the focus off of that, okay? Because time is definitely an illusion, all right? But there is something coming in after your healing here with the Four of Swords here. It's gearing up to come towards you, this new life, this new romantic cycle. This new energy, this new family. And I'm telling you, for especially for people who have had issues with their family, people who have turned their back on you, you're getting a new family. You're getting a new soul family. Okay? You don't have to be blood to be family. So let's see here. What is your energy here for Aries? And what is this advice? I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. Your advice, Aries, is to let it all go. Let it all go with the Ten of Wands right here. She's at the end of the trail. She came down all this mountain with all this baggage. She took what she could take and she left the rest. You're leaving it behind, okay? Do not carry this baggage with you from the past. This is this energy here, okay? It'll keep you stuck. You won't be able to cross over into the new world. You won't be able to cross over to the new world. I'm going to tell you the most scariest thing, and people get so afraid of moving into the future, but the scariest thing is getting stuck in the past. It really is. I heard something the other day. It was so profound. Um, you guys know I've been researching the NDEs and the near death experiences. And one lady was saying how she talked about how ghosts happen or people who get stuck close to the veil. And she was saying that whenever you're like transitioning in between worlds, in between dimensions, a lot of times people will, especially people who die in hospitals or in a tragic way, most times in a tragic way where people are around their body crying and screaming and things like that. There will always be somebody who comes to get you, and you always see people look up to the light. Grandmother, somebody who's passed on will come get you. And sometimes people will look back. They will look back at the people who are crying around their physical body and they'll want to kind of stay, or they'll get stuck if they look back. So they say, go to the light, because the light will put you over into that beautiful place. It's the same thing down here. It's the same thing down here. When we look back, we always get stuck, or we get triggered, or we get, we have one more last thing to say, or one more last thing to do, or you go back into an old argument, or you go back to an old mind frame, and then you're stuck. When all you need to do is focus your full intention to the future and what's ahead of you, and everything else will fall away. And before you know it, you're in this new life with new people, with new happiness, with new peace. And it all happened because you kept moving forward. Right. And then when you're in this new world and you're in this new energy, a lot of time people will see you and they'll be like, oh my gosh, he's so different. She's so different. And you know what I'm saying? And because that you're not halfway in the past, they can't dispute it, that it's true peace, true happiness. You've changed. A lot of times people will try to negate your transformation, and they'll try to invalidate it by saying, well, you used to be this and you used to be that, and da da da. Well, they really can't do that when you're all the way into this new energy. And they could say it, but your actions and your life are going to speak differently, right? They're going to show different. And so that's why it's so important to continue to move forward, because the more distance you create from the past, it's very hard for people to pull you back. It's not impossible. And when I say this, it's not impossible, because if you turn around and you let them pull you back, then there you have it. But if you continue to move forward and you continue to release and let go of things from the past, you cannot carry everything with you. You can't carry everything with you. It will hold you down. It will weigh you down. You'll never realize your potential. You'll never realize your goals. You can't keep having the same arguments. It will hold you down. It will hold you back. And before you know it, time will have passed. Time will have passed, and you will be so disappointed that you're still in the same place. It's my sister. You're still in the same place that you were before. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of answered prayers here once you're letting go. We got the star card at the bottom of the deck. Right. Let's see here. What is an Aries environment? We have the High Priestess and we have the Nine of Wands. This could talk about secrets here, things that will be revealed. This could also be a situation here of somebody holding on to something or a secret here. The High Priestess is in your intuition here. Tell me about this Nine of Wands energy. It just wants to come out. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. Somebody who's very emotionally connected to you and still very emotionally connected to a situation that they will not let go of. Okay, so that could be anybody to you. It could be a male, it could be a masculine energy, it could be someone here that you're in a relationship. Doesn't have to, it's not gender specific, but the High Priestess here is talking about secrets or things that are hidden that will be revealed. Seeing the Magician here. So there it is, the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. There's definitely a new, exciting relationship coming in for you, Aries. Okay, this is excitement with this Page of Wands here. Okay, this is something that is fresh. This is something here that is high energy. This is something that's very passionate, very exciting. It feels like something that you've created or manifested yourself. And it's coming through because you're in alignment. This is something that you've been hoping for and praying for. Tell us about the outcome here for Aries, or the outcome of this situation, a transformation. There it is. The Fool, the Five of Wands here, and the Nine of Cups. So there's Aries energy here, taking a leap of faith. And this is also a new beginning and a new cycle. We have the Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy too. This is conflict. This could be drama. This could be arguments or competition. And then we have the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment, your desires and dreams coming true. So this could be something here that you have to break free from. With the Five of Wands here, the Nine of Cups here, and the Five of Wands, you may need to let go or release. Well, we already said that anything that is causing you drama, arguments, and strife, because you're about to realize your full potential in a situation. There's some sort of wish that is about to be granted to you, that is about to come true for you. Okay. So, yeah, whatever this is, whatever this conflict or this drama is, it's definitely not worth it. I wouldn't even engage in it. If it's something that is something that you've already been going through, I would pull away. If it's anything that comes up during this time of focusing on yourself and what you're manifesting and creating, I wouldn't engage. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, none of this is going to matter anyway. So don't engage in that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Let's clarify that Five of Wands. Look at that. There it is. Nine of Swords. Look who's not going to be stressed out. All right. Tell me about the Five of Wands. The Star. Release it, Spirit saying. Release it. Find a situation. Find a way to heal it. I want to say this, Aries. I feel like you have too much coming towards you. Too many blessings. Not too many, but so many. You have so many blessings and answered prayers that are coming in for you. Do not engage in any drama or arguments or conflict, because what it's going to do, look at that, the Seven of Swords. It's going to steal it from you. It's going to rob you of this energy. It's going to take these opportunities. You're going to start seeing things fall apart and, not reach their full potential because you engaged in such situations. We got the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords. This could be people wanting to reunite, rebuild, and come back into your life, and they haven't changed or leveled up here with the Three of Swords. So the Star card, again, you need to release them. If there's anybody or any people, group of people who are trying to come back and rebuild and come back in your life and rekindle or reconcile, the Three of Swords here, look at that. That is a divine message if I've ever seen one. 333. Don't let them. You're ascending. Okay, it's going to lead nothing. It'll start off as a fun time, and then, it'll be kind of draining here, and then it's going to really hurt. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. It's time for you to walk away. If it didn't work out the first time, it won't work out the second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth time. All right, let me try to see about the Three of Cups down here. We have the Magician. We have the Strength card, and it came crossing. Yeah, we have the Lovers. I'm telling you, this is you about to be in love after a period of waiting for a long time, being strong. You're having a new solid beginning coming. Somebody who's going to be very committed. It's going to be a very strong spiritual connection. And this is something that you've manifested. I feel like this, again, when this Three of Cups came out, I remember the Two of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. And so you now have the Lovers here. Very strong connections are coming towards you, not just one, plural. Strong connections are coming in. People that you can trust and rely on, and people who will love you, support you, who will celebrate you. You will celebrate them. It's not going to be one-sided type of energy. You deserve this. You've been manifesting this. You've been praying for this. Three of Wands in reverse. The wait is over. All right. So that's where I'm going to leave the reading. I'm going to pull a guardian angel card and let that be that. Let's see here. Holy Spirit, spirits, and angels, please allow me to live a clear message here for the Aries collective. Blessings. A lot of blessings. A lot of blessings. At the bottom of the deck, positive change. A lot of blessings in this reading. This is a really good reading in the sense of so many different beautiful energies are coming in for you. I didn't even talk, let me just stop here. I didn't even talk about this here, this Nine of Pentacles here, this financial independence and security. It's like somebody is going through a whole change, okay? The end of a tough cycle is here, okay? It is the end, but the thing is, you have to continue to move forward. You cannot get stuck in the past, okay? So blessings. It says love, light, and blessings. Through this card, I read this card for the July reading. Love, light, and blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart desires. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. That's what I have for you guys. Take care. Bye.